From January to July 2016, the Dutch Parliament hosted the parliamentary dimension of the Dutch Presidency of the Council of the European Union. The Dutch Parliament hosted 6 interparliamentary conferences, 5 of which took place in the magnificent Hall of Knights in The Hague. One of the conferences was organised in Brussels, in cooperation with the European Parliament.
Le but de la dimension parlementaire est de promouvoir et de rendre plus efficace la coopération entre parlementaires.
During our conferences, we experimented with new forms of debate, such as a moderated panel discussion on best practices.
We will start this morning with a panel discussion on how we carry out one of the most important tasks, the scrutiny of EU legislative proposals.
Pour la conférence sur la stabilité financière, la coordination économique et la gouvernance, nous avons voulu transformer une discussion statique en un débat direct et dynamique.
We want the speakers, the delegates, to be closer to the chair and to basically raise their hands and ask the floor and react to each other. So we hope for a more interactive, more lively discussion.
Notre conférence sur la traite des êtres humains ne portait pas seulement sur les politiques, elle portait surtout sur les gens.
In my eyes, the worst crimes one can commit are the crimes that deny a person self-ownership and that deprive the victim of his or her rights as a human being.
Et là, tout de suite, dès le départ de l'avion, j'ai eu comme un pressentiment, j'ai fait une grosse bêtise.
Nous avons commencé cette conférence d'une façon un peu différente. Nous avons invité un journaliste primé du CNN à animer une soirée de cinéma et de débat qui a servi à planter le décor pour les discussions du lendemain.
To inspire our participants, we took them to see some of the most innovative projects in the Netherlands, and we invited high-level speakers from both politics and industry to speak.
Well, the agreement in Paris set a very clear agenda for the whole world, and now it's up to Europe to implement it. Some countries are still very dependent on oil, others on coal, but we all share the same goal. We need to go to renewable energy sources, and we discussed the ways to get there.
I know very well that such a project like Energy Union cannot be built in Brussels. It must be built in our member states, in our cities, in our villages. And then my request to you would be threefold. Engage, engage, and engage.
The Conference on Foreign Security and Defence Policy is a good example of an emerging network of parliamentarians, and we took this meeting as an opportunity to make it even stronger. We even started the conference with an early morning run through the city centre. I didn't participate. Later in the day, participants split into smaller groups for in-depth discussions.
A single national parliament can only play a very limited role in European decision-making. But we're working with other parliaments. One's own parliament becomes stronger.
I think it's absolutely crucial that parliamentarians among themselves exchange information, listen to the democratic debate and come to a consensus, because we have to do it together. That's the only way.
I have to say that this COSAC format is an elegant and excellent format of multilateral parliamentary diplomacy.
Extremely grateful to the presidency, to the Dutch presidency, that they changed a little bit the style, the way we work, and there is much more interactive debate on. So one thing is the forum, which is very good, and the second thing is the topics which were selected for the conference, which are very much in line with all the problems we are having now in Europe.
It's a big inspiration for Slovakia because we are the upcoming presidency country, and we will follow this Dutch model of honest brokering, and we hope that we will be such successful as Dutch.
On behalf of the members of the Dutch Parliament, we would like to thank the staff of both houses who worked so hard to make this possible. You did a fantastic job. During our conferences, we also received invaluable help from students of hospitality management who volunteered to give our guests a fantastic welcome. But without you, our fellow parliamentarians, we could not have organized our conferences. Thank you all for a successful and memorable presidency. We look forward to seeing you again.